Hey, and welcome to Tales Does Tales, where we here at Tales of Initiative play through Tales from the Yawning Portal. With an eldritch
Honk.
twist. Honk. What? Goobers.
Glenn is
Sorry,
very silly today.
I make it my goal to make the DM just laugh at something
Honk.
stupidly random I
Honk.
do.
That was low effort, but high impact. Very good.
I am a goose, a terrible goose.
I am here with my cast of delightfully daring and frighteningly fantastic players and one goose, Bun, Haley, and Danny.
I am
Precisely
a
one
goose
goose.
named Bun.
I am a goose named Bun. A goose named Bun sounds like a new young adult novel.
It sounds also like a kid's picture book. It is
Ooh,
the
yeah.
goose named Bun.
What if
We had oh so much fun.
what if dark romance, but in the style of Hobbit to Lord of the Rings, where the one is like a children's cardboard picture book called A Goose Named Bun, and then the other one is A Bun Named Goose, and it's so much darker and heavier. And yeah, get on this, Penguin House Publishing. I don't fucking know. Go steal some of James Cameron's money and make this happen.
What if they want James Cameron to direct it though?
No, because there will be no 3D elements whatsoever. It's not a pop-up book, so he'll be not interested in it at all.
But what if he wants to make a movie out of
Do
it?
they still make 3D movies? I feel like that finally died.
Yes.
Oh my
No,
god,
it's
they
still
do?
it's
I think there's
they
still
also
a
have
few.
4D. They also have 4D movies now.
Well, but is that the thing where it's just the like we make the screen stuff happen on like all of the walls of the theater?
It's a little bit of a mixture from what I've gathered, where it's still like the 3D-ness, but then they like add in like elements to like adjust the lighting so it feels like you're there, and like adjust the like fan so if it's really cold, then it gets really they're in the
Cold in the
Arctic. It's
theater.
like, oh.
Yeah, I think they have like fans on the. Is that the ones where they have the fans on the seat?
on the
so like
seats,
if it's
yeah.
windy, it's like blowing on you.
I see
Yeah.
here. I
Yeah,
was
like
thinking-
there's like the little air holes in the neck, so like they can do like spiders on the neck and the back
Yeah.
of the ankles.
I remember when that was just an amusement park ride at like Disney. They just made it. Also,
Yeah.
that was weird coming back to Disney like years later, and the ride that terrified me when I was young because it was that like sensory experience and like an alien had escaped. They turned it into a Lilo and Stitch ride, and I was like, oh, this is. I feel like this undercuts the core memory. I wanted to see evil, awful space alien escape and hunt people for sport. I was eager for that. Now it's just adorable Ohana. I don't know.
I don't know. That might scare some kid.
That might be true. Yeah. Yes, Andrew knows what I'm talking about. Alien Escape. Alien Escape was incredible. It was dope. Thank you, Andrew, for being in chat. And
Thank you, Alien.
Thank you, Alien, for being in chat. Your name is Andrew the Alien. Okay. Back on track, because we always deviate at the top of the show. We got Spawners, Sea Galley. We are sponsored by LoreLink for all of your campaign management needs. If you would like something that's somewhere between a wiki and so much more useful than a Google Doc, LoreLink is your best bet. Link up all your lore, make pages for all of your enemies and your locations, put some lore in there. You could toggle stuff to be player facing or not. All kinds of cool stuff that you could do. And also, if you want some more games to play, go check out Infinite Citadel, where we got games galore. We got all kinds of cool anti-ordinary games.
Do they have a dark page?
They do, LoreLink does have a dark page. Yes, once you're logged
wait.
in, you can set your. Yeah, look at you. I saw it. I saw it happen. I saw the director of lighting get chewed out by the Christian Bale that lives inside your head, and then a stupid reference. I need to be medicated. I don't know what's happening. Those are our sponsors. Come join us on Discord, and you can chat with us about all of our silly memes and stuff. Go join the Infinite Citadel Patreon, where if you like the things we make and you want even more of them, go join there and you get more stuff. We just posted. We are on a 3-week series of posting more weapons for skips in Morksoul. So if you want bigger lasers, bigger guns, more missiles, all kinds of craziness, yeah, more guns, 100 tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of weapons. you can go get him. I am on a weapon
Yeah,
bender.
you can even
100%.
vote for a red rocket if you want.
No. No. Refuse.
You set me up for that one. You set me
Banned.
up for that one.
You fur. Get out of here.
All right, bye.
Oh, Goose Bun just knotting it up over here. All right.
All right,
all
I'm gonna behave. No, I will be the utmost seriousness. I am a professional.
And with all of that, I'm gonna need a drink. With all of that.
Really?
I think
It's
we're
not
ready.
even 5 o'clock.
I think it's water. I'm hydrated. I'm just thirsty. We are gonna
No.
dive in.
Not be water.
Not be water. It might not be water. Who knows? You're not wrong. We're gonna dive in to where we left off last time on Tales Does Tales. Diddle-da, 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 flashback noises. We are in White Plume Mountain. You have been tasked with entering the domain of the mad wizard Caraptus in order to secure at least 2, possibly 3 sentient weapons. Whelm, a hammer, which you have collected and is now being sported around by Pebble, the giant that has not gone through a growth spurt, which caused much consternation to Whelm, a sentient weapon occupied by a dwarven soul who just is real mad at giants, and this is a conflict of interest, but you have been proven less ornery than Narkissa, and so he's going along for the ride so far.
I think we're getting along.
We're getting along great. Things happened. People died. A couple of eggs had to get cracked for said Whelmy omelet. And you have been managing to move through this place as best you can. Several traps and fiendish things to complicate your lives. We saw Mirik do a little bargain, making a dark pact with Tiamat to get 2 of your number back, both Narcissi? Jesus. Narcissi! My brain skipped right into Winnie, and then it was just Narcissi.
It's because I'm a goose. I'm causing problems.
You're causing problems. Narkissa and Winveer both were summoned back to the realm of the living due to a pact with Tiamat. You have gone through a hot hallway, and we've been flashing back to how Moss, a Fearbolg fighter that you met briefly, who was coming in here for a job interview and went the wrong west, didn't go the map's west, but his west, and wound up finding you. He has now taken himself and Steve in search of his new employer. Steve, the friendly flesh golem that you correctly identified the prime number puzzle and got a flesh golem servitor in your party. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. And then you went through a hot hallway. You survived to be ambushed by ghouls, which could not roll above an 8, and so you very handedly dispatched them. You then went into a room that was enchanted to have a frictionless surface. I think overall you managed pretty well to get through that room. You basically flew across, got pitoned down a rope to use as sort of like a tightrope / like support rope to get your way across that room. We then briefly flashbacked. I'm only mentioning this for the sake of Haley wasn't here. We flashbacked to seeing Moss, how he got through that room, which was he just jumped over the gap, slid full ass over tea kettle across the room, slammed into the pit on the other side, climbed up out of it, and then just basically caught Steve as Steve did the exact same thing, and then they got out. That was the adventures of Moss and Steve going through the slip slide room. What else? You are now on the western end of White Plume Mountain facility. You have gone, there was a hallway leading north, and there was a hallway leading south. You have opted for the southern route, which has gone towards I think we were calling it the inverted pyramid of doom. Narkissa briefly poked her head in, went, oh my god, fuck, and then poked her head back out because there were just so many monsters in the next room. We have been in initiative. We have been rocking and rolling, and we are now zooming back in the last thing that happened. Hold on. I'm making sure that I don't have any unreads. Okay. The last thing that happened was that Pebble yeeted over a wall and used Whelm to stun a bunch of these monsters. And then Mirik used Thunderstep to get y'all out of there and back into the hallway. And the last we saw of all of this happening as Narkissa went to 0 and got healing worded by Winnie. So, Haley, you're missing a second level spell slot because things were getting dire. And I was like, here's a healing word. Don't die. We saw Mirik talking with good old Mama Tiamat, who, in trading knowledge for the souls of her wives, has allowed Tiamat to know everything that Mirik knows, which means that Tiamat has now pushed Mirik closer and closer towards being on her side of whatever conflict is coming. Tiamat is aware of Papa's dream reality plan and is taking steps of her own to make sure that she doesn't get stuck in some sort of eternal false victory. Oh, yes. Here, we can just talk out loud. Danny, what do you need me to do for Foundry?
No, you're good. If Haley can move me, I think we'll be all right.
Yes.
Although I
Sort of
can't move the map, which is a problem.
Move the map where? Oh, are you logging
so
on
I can
Foundry?
see things?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if people move, I can't move the map
Okay.
to go with them.
We will.
But
I'm gonna move
can-
stream over to the dungeon map so that we can all see. Shmeow! There, that should be better. And then you can at least see where we are. So let me zoom in and out on this. So we went through the slip and slide hallway. It was right, Shmeow. And now we were in the Bismuth / inverted pyramid of doom. And now we are in initiative. Let me remind myself of the initiative order. Mirik just took her turn. And so is Mirik. Okay. Y'all ready to rock and roll? Any other questions that I missed in the recap? Anything else? Okay. Then with that is going to be the Sea Lion's turns. Let's see. Oh gosh, I don't have any of these stat blocks pulled up. I have not prepared. Oh no.
Do I have initiative?
You do. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You
I just
are.
realized I don't have dice, so I'll be.
Haha, I wasn't the only one not prepared. It's gonna be Sea Lions, then the Manticores, then the Crayfish, then Narkissa, and then Winnie. Let me see here. Okay, Sea Lions. There is one that is still stunned. Down Shmeow. Right? Yes. So I will roll a con save against DC 15. Absolutely not. No chance. And then the other one, Sea Lions, they're just mucking about. They're just thrashing under the water with nothing to eat. And then is gonna be, I just said it. What is next? The Manticores. Manticore's turns. Those are relevant because they have tail spines that have a long range. Let's see here. +5 to hit. God, I forget they can do 3 of those. Okay. I'll wait till well, here. Let's do this. I will do Okay, it's gonna be 9 attacks total. So let's do I'm at least gonna put 1 on Narkissa, and I'm gonna roll a d8 to see how many of the rest go on to Winnie. 3. So it's basically going to be almost even. So 5 at Narkissa, 4 at Winnie. The face. The dice decided. Low intelligence creatures. They're just shooting. What are you mad about? It'll be fine.
Rudy, Tooty, aim and shooty. Fuck this.
You do have cover, so it's technically bad that they rolled that many to shoot at you. You have cover, so add 2 to your AC. And here we go. 5 attacks at Narkissa. Nope. That's a 9. That's a natural 1.
Okay.
That's a 23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, I'll do the damage one at a time. In case you have any reactions. 6 points of piercing damage. 2 more attacks coming in. A 9. And a 21. I love how the cover was probably completely irrelevant. And then that's
It
only
really was.
5 points of piercing damage. And then these are coming in at Winnie.
Should
What?
I was just like, oh, maybe I should uncanny dodge one of these attacks, and then I'm just like, my brain like short circuited where I'm like, half of 5 is 2.5, and then it's like, round up, round down. What
Round
am I
down.
doing with my life?
Round
Okay.
down, so it'd be 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, 4 attacks coming at Winnie. You do not have cover. Oh god, I rolled so much better, but no crits. So the worst I have is an 11. That's not gonna hit. Then a 17 and two that are definitely gonna hit. 18 and 19 on the dice.
17 hits.
17 hits? Okay. So do you want me to just how many hit points do you have? I'm wondering if this
Tell
is
me how much damage it is.
Okay, do you want me to just add it all up all at once? One big schluck. There we go. 20 points of piercing damage in total across all 3 hits.
Winnie's down.
No!
15 hit points she had.
Oh, brutal. Okay. The map remains relevant because I am so murdery. So-
She's like standing there. She's like getting ready to cast at like animal friendship. Like, I'm so excited.
And just a hail of tail spines just blast across this wall and puncture into Winnie. You are down on the ground. And then initiative. That's gonna go to, that was the Manticore's, it's the Crayfish's turn. Crayfish, there's a couple stuns in here still, right? Yes, so I'm gonna roll for those stuns. Oh, that one saves for sure. Natural 19, no longer stunned. And natural 18, no longer stunned. But that one does have some moss rot on it. So could Haley, could you roll a d4, please?
One.
Hey, every little bit counts.
Yeah.
And then this one's gonna boop, 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 boop. I think that's all, but it can dash. So you notice that they are not, these are probably amphibious creatures, but they are not leaving the pool. Mirik yanked one out of the pool at the very beginning, but then it quickly like grabbed her, restrained her, and pulled her into the water. So it seems like they don't want to be out of the water. And then this one's just gonna move over. Shmya. Let's move that one down. It is dead. And then this one can move over. And that is the end of the Crayfish's turns, which means it is Narcissus' turn.
All right. How much movement to get to small wife?
Your wife? Not
My
much.
wife.
My wife. 8.
All right, because my idea that I want to do.
Basically 15 feet of movement.
Okay. Yeah, I can easily do that. So I was gonna say, I just want to get my wife. Use my Cure Wounds, which I think is the last spell I have in my ring.
Could be.
Because I think I remember I used the level 2 healing word.
I remember that too.
Yeah, but the Cure Wounds, I'm like, I don't remember. 'Cause that means I have to
I think the
touch
Cure Wounds is
someone.
still in there. I think there was a time where you
Yeah.
were gonna
Yeah.
use it and then you didn't need it.
No.
Yeah,
and
so yeah, I'm
because
gonna
it's a
get-
touch spell. It's harder to accomplish.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm going to get my tiny wife, and then I'm going to drag her, and then I would like to drag her
Yep.
behind the door with me, or just
As
pick
you're,
her
like-
up if that's
It's like
Humanly
picking her up
possible.
or like dragging her. It's just like, what?
no. These are murder puppies.
These are murder puppies. Is easy enough. You don't have to drag her. You can pick her up. She does not weigh that much.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, bless. Because I remember I have a -2.
yes. Your
yes.
whole party.
Me too.
Your whole
Me
party
too. But
has-
you don't see me.
Other than Mirik, your entire party has mozzarella sticks for arms. I'm aware of this. I'm excited about it. And you are still able to carry the small hush puppy that is Winveer. Everything is now
Winnie's quite
appetizers.
literally made of like skin cells and dust.
So skin cells and dead skin cells. Yeah.
Yep.
This is accurate.
You know, that actually does track, to be
That's
fair.
it.
That is very
that's it.
accurate.
That's the
Can I
end
tell
of
you?
it.
Yeah.
I was originally thinking of it from a perspective of another D&D campaign that I thought of at first, but now I'm remembering I need to send you, Haley, or maybe I'll just post them to the server. There's someone that makes living statues out of fungus. So they create these like body molds in like the shape of humans, and then they just like package them together and put a bunch of like old cardboard and peat moss and all this like biological to be degraded stuff in. And then like weeks later, you can just see boop, 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 just all these little umbrella mushrooms popping out the sides. Oh, it's like casting a resin dice, but then just mushrooms exploding out of the cast, and then they take it
That's
off,
so cool.
and it's just a pile of mushrooms in the shape of a human. And it's the most disconcerting artwork ever. It's amazing, and I love it. I'll post images
Amazing.
later, but yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Anyways, that's what
Okay.
I was just picturing with the description of Winnie. It's just, I am a mushroom in the shape of a girl with 4 arms and wings.
And then, can I close door?
I was just gonna run
With
through your
what?
action economy because like object interaction, you can close the door, action cure wounds. I'm gonna say that like huffing her onto your shoulder is easy enough as part of that cure wounds action, and then you've got the movement with like a bonus action dash to get back out to that hallway. So yep, you could do all of that. Skadoosh.
Yay!
Roll that cure
Narcissus
wounds.
trained for this. It's called the get the fuck out method.
Out maneuver. Yeah. Roll that cure wounds.
Okay, I rolled a 5 on the die. I think it's Winnie's.
I think it's probably +3, so 8. 8
Okay.
healing.
8. As I hold my tiny wife and I'm like, let's try this magic! and she
And-
just like,
High
And with-
five.
And it would be Winnie's turn. It would be Winveer and then Pebble and then the Scorpions. Is there any desire to reopen this door, or are you content to?
Puppy.
I think we need rest.
Yeah, probably need rest first. If we open the door a slither, can we hear them but them not be able to reach us?
I will assume that you're taking enough time to like, okay, make a plan. Let's check and see if we could skulk in here. So like, we're out of combat.
Mhm.
Can you roll me 3d4 for me, Haley?
Okay. Can is this to do with the animals?
Yes.
Can I cast speak with animals on myself before?
You can cast it during. This will have already happened.
During. Okay, cool. Perfect. Sorry. For how many times?
3.
How many?
3d4.
Oh. 11.
11. Okay. And then yes, if you want to, you can cast speak with animals, and then you could open the door. Give me a stealth check.
I just want to see if I can hear what they're saying. Oh, a 19 stealth. 24.
24. Okay. Let me.
My Pebble hold my wings so that they make noise. Like when they flutter, they just sound like fairy bells. Like...
By the way, don't forget the -4 on Narcissa and Winnie's stuff. It wouldn't have happened. That's still a dope stealth check. That's fine.
yeah, it still would have been like
Okay.
a 21.
Yeah.
21?
Still
okay,
good.
I'm done.
21. Pebble is currently dealing with hearing this. What? Get back in there! We were just in the middle of a good fight. That was great. You went in there, pow, boom, and an uppercut. It was fantastic. Get back in there. Why are we retreating? Now is not the time for retreat.
I I think we all almost died. So I think we need a tactical retreat. But we have to do a tactical retreat where we go and then we rest and then we come back and we kill them.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. God, what is my persuasion? Probably not that good.
You really want to be left on the floor of a room in a fish tank? Like
5.
5. He's just like unhappy about this situation. You have not convinced him, but he is ultimately just a weapon, and he's not like, he doesn't have the ability to take you over yet. It is just like mutter grumbling, hardcore, just like, didn't know a giant could be so cowardly. Run away.
You? What did you call me?
Back in my day, we would fight to the last. That's how I became so strong and powerful. You clearly haven't hit your growth spurt because you can't manage enough fights.
I throw him on the floor.
You what?
I throw him on the floor.
You get back here! You pick me up right now, young lady. I will.
Sarah, sorry.
There's just the
Sarah, sorry.
slightest rattle of impotent hammer rage on the ground. I have nothing to apologize for. I'm simply critiquing your lackluster performance in We finally got some bloodshed going. This guy is
What,
quickly
you need to
leaving.
step on the
Scottish
hammer?
Dwarf. This guy is quickly
You need to-
leaving Scottish dwarf accent and is moving into like Tim Curry as like a weird gladiator, and I'm loving it. Winnie, meanwhile, here's a completely different but no less discordant. It hurts! It hurts! It's eating my flesh! Brother, quickly help her! I clip it off! I don't know which leg is it?
I love
I will
that
say,
it like
you're
it wasn't
painting.
quite cut out, but it was like really garbled, and I'm like, thank God the water is muffling their cries for help.
So it sounds like that crayfish is slowly dying from rot moss, and the other ones are trying to figure out how to help it.
Yeah, Winnie disassociates in this moment, and she's like, I didn't do that, and closes the door.
I can't breathe.
She's like, yes, we should rest. And then once the one that's dying is dead, then I will check again.
I'm actually
Actually,
crying.
in this moment, Winnie's head spins around like an owl's, and she thinks, does she have antidotes to her diseases? She's never had to cure someone that she's diseased before.
I think you
and
can.
she's gonna kind of spiral for this moment. What happens if she diseased one of her wives by mistake? What would happen? Could she fix them, or would they just slowly rot to death? So she's just there's a moment.
This moment.
I think you
Oh,
would know that
man.
Pebble can magically make it go away if it was turned on the
nice.
wrong person.
From far away or from close?
Close.
I'm not gonna send you in there.
It's touch.
Yeah, no. That one's just gonna have to die.
Oh
You can-
darn!
you can,
We did a murder.
I will remind you of your features, which you could say Winnie doesn't know that part of the feature if you want. That you
Okay.
can dismiss any active effect as either an action or a bonus action.
Ooh. Oh, that's fun.
You let them die.
I'm gonna roll a dice.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the cries are affecting me a bit. So as soon as I do begin to hear it cry, I like turn back to the group and I'm going to dismiss it. I don't know if Winnie knows that's what she's doing, but I think she like wishes in her heart that she didn't rot moss this animal. She's like, but Dark Winnie took over for 45 minutes to an hour.
They weren't trying to drown your wives. Like there was a clear and
Yeah.
present danger. You were not there. This was a very slippery fight for like a couple of turns.
No. I'm just being a dickhead.
Oh, that's right, because Winnie got dragged in. You had a lot of hit points, but because you got dragged in at the last second and your con mod is low, you would have dropped to 0 had it gotten back around to the top of the order. So like you were very close to just getting ripped apart by crayfish.
I think I had to
have a
step
swim
in at that
speed
one.
now. I can swim now, though.
What lets you swim?
Like a dolphin.
Like
My
a dol-
natural something. I can't remember what it was. I'll find it. I'm scrolling.
Sure.
Where is my speed? Oh, just up here. Yeah, I've got a 25-foot swimming speed because of my thing gone down. Because everything gone down by... From that -4.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the reason I have swimming, I don't know.
I wonder. I wonder if it's giving
was
you
a
that
le-
for landstride.
It was a level, it was something that I got when I didn't have it and then I had it.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. It was like 1 or 2 levels ago maybe. And it
Mhm.
might have been like a ranger thing. Or
Yeah.
it could have been a fairy thing. I don't know. I don't doubt it's a fairy thing.
Yeah. I think it's landstride. I think it might be implementing that as just giving you a move speed in those things, which is weird because that's not what it actually does. But oh well, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. Okay, yes, you have a moment to yourselves. Winnie, do you check back in on the hallway or on the room to see what's going on in there?
Yeah.
It's a miracle! He's better! Oh boy! There's a little bit of chittering to the effect of oh, Cigar! I'm gonna swim to the far end of the cage. I'm not in it. The body is weak. Meanwhile,
Is the mind also weak? I whisper in crayfish.
what was that? Did you say that? No, I didn't say that. Did you say that? Just confusion amongst the ranks. Meanwhile, in the hallway, I will not apologize. Warriors don't apologize for disciplining their fellow fighters in battle.
I could throw you in there.
Do it. I'm
you
a
want.
magical hammer. What's the worst that could happen? I end up in the stomach of some great leviathan? That's a fucking epic badass tale. Then someone has to rip it open to claim me. Yes.
Pebbles, honey,
exhausting.
do you need assistance with anything?
Assistance.
I-
Kiz is just looking at the hammer. Obviously because Pebble threw it, so it's like, oh, what did the hammer do?
Called me a coward.
Kissup lifts the hammer. We lick it.
This is.
I don't think he'd appreciate that.
This is grosser for you than it is for me. I can tolerate this. You don't know where I've been.
You don't know where my mouth's been.
That's oh what? No. Yeah, this is psychological warfare, and I am tougher than this. I will not. I will not.
And then
yield.
Kissup licks and then just starts like nomming at it.
This is undignified. No warrior should have to withstand this kind of treatment.
Using him as like a fucking what is it?
Lollipop?
Those like no, what's like the first thing she did was like what's those like toys where you could like hook it around your foot and then you could like hop skip.
Oh my god, yes. I think they even
A
are
skip
called the skip it or the skip hops
Skip
or
it.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was
so
skip it, yeah.
the first was a hop skip thing. Now she's just treating it being absolutely undignified.
This is, I'll never be able to show my face in front of Black Razor. This is just yeah.
If you apologize, I'll make it stop.
You look just as undignified as I do.
Yeah, but who has more pride? Certainly not me.
Roll. Okay. Yeah. Roll a charisma.
With my -4? How fucking dare you?
Yeah. Too bad. Sorry. It's the way bonuses work.
Oh, that's a 15.
Yeah. You see.
Okay.
You roll fine. It doesn't matter because it's a D20. There's lots of numbers on here.
I know. I just like to be whiny.
What'd you roll?
So I rolled a 19 on the die, so 15.
So 15 with the -4. Incredible. He's just toughing it out. He just starts singing like a dwarven war hymn. Into the caverns we go, ignoring the wet and the wild. Gonna smash some giants in the face, much like you will face one day, hopefully.
It really is just a psychological battle between him.
Yep, just a test of wills, and he's not backing down. Absolutely not. He refuses to give in.
We should.
What's Winnie doing?
Winnie rolled a natural 1, so sopping wet, she is rolled up into a ball and she's napping.
Oh.
Someone said rest earlier, and this hallway is about as safe as she thinks it's gonna get behind this closed door. So she's napping. Someone could grab her if they wish, or wake her, but right now she's just in a bowl.
He's just having a fat nap.
Yeah.
I think it would be Merrick that picks up Winnie as Narkissa is currently now just like chewing on the end of the handle.
I'll channel
This
my...
is oddly therapeutic. I feel like I'm a child again.
Do we want to actually do a full tactical retreat? Or are we just going to camp out in this hallway?
I don't remember what's up there.
I feel like we need to rest, like properly long rest, and come back to this, because if we're fighting at partial capacity, I'm fine, but you guys are a little more connected to magic than I am.
I need the parts that make my hit points go back up.
Yeah.
I got no spoons left.
I'm not exactly in the best of situations either.
Yeah, same. I'm out of almost everything.
I could heal us for a little bit, but it would probably just be a band-aid more than anything.
I mean, we've been going for a while. Is it about time to long rest?
It's been a couple of hours, like, moving through here. You had, like, kind of 2 short rests in there because of, like, the resurrection ritual / short rest that happened. And that was after exploring one whole wing of the dungeon. So, like, you've been going at it for a significant amount of time. Plus, you arrived here after, like, hiking a good ways. So,
To probably be about time. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I can't really remember the map. Was there a better place, do we think?
No.
Or
The
there really
opposite-
wasn't?
The room before this is the slippery room.
That's right. Yeah, maybe just make sure the door
Just take
is kept
watches.
shut.
Yeah.
Keep watch on the other end. When Narkissa is done with Whelm, I will take him back and use him as a doorstop.
Aw, I was gonna use him to fry. I was gonna use him as like a frying pan.
when you place him down next to the door, yes, I'll cover your tactical retreat.
Thank you, Whelm.
I could use him to cook some eggs and bacon.
No, I think his dignity has taken a hit enough.
Like, you get him and there's a genuine moment of like, oh no, it is slimy now.
Like when you're excited, like when a dog brings you its like dog toy, and you're so excited, and then it like pops it into your hand, and you realize just how wet and drooly it is. The worst.
Yeah, I just try to.
I don't know. He had a little bit of a tingle when I bit, and I thought that was kind of therapeutic.
I'm glad it was for you.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
very good for me. I don't think it was
very
good for him.
me.
You're so weird.
That's why we're
And that's
married.
coming from me. Who looks at you with their black eyes.
Look, the Dreamlands do crazy things to you, okay? Getting electrocuted is just kind of fun.
So y'all camping out for a long resty rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll take turns on watch.
Yes. What is
Now,
what
I
is
do-
your? What were we gonna say, Marcissa?
I was gonna say, before everybody falls asleep, if anybody has spell slots they would like to donate into my ring.
Mm,
Uh,
yes, I will.
Unfortunately,
Do.
I am out.
I have two first levels left. So, Chuck, do you want to just put a healing word in there?
Yeah.
How many
Feel like
levels?
he-
First
healing.
level healing word, but it'll be better than nothing.
How many levels available do you,
wanna-
have?
The ring is completely tapped out, so I think.
Oh,
What is it? 5?
it has. I think it has room for 5 levels of
Yeah.
spells. Yeah.
Yep.
I could. This is Mirik talking. I could absolutely fill it with some spells. I still have several second level.
Oh, nice.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
Better
You
than
can
the
make
healing
me-
word that I have? And should I remove that to save space?
I think having
or-
healing word is still very good utility wise. Do we want a magic missile in there? Do we want any offensive capabilities, or do we just want healing?
Narcissa's got offensive down pat, but maybe. What do you think?
I leave it up to Narcissa. You know best what will complement your fighting style. I have magic missile, and potentially another one that's useful is shatter. So small burst of thunderous energy at a distance.
Okay. B. I mean, if I had to pick something, I think another healing would be good, and then something crowd control would probably be really.
Well, if you wanted to mix it, just so I'm not completely out of higher level spells while we rest, in case something happens, I could give you a second level cure wounds, and I could give you a first level grease.
Grease too.
Makes the floor slippery in an area.
It's not quite the same as that room we passed through, but it's something.
The last I checked, I remember grease. It ended up being more of a problem for me because it stops my ability to move around.
It does. If you could pick the spot though, and you could put it somewhere that you're not planning on going, it can be useful for blocking it off. She could also just do a second level and a first level cure wounds, and that leaves one slot open at first and second level for the sake of like resting and not being like totally empty.
Yeah, just do that, I think.
I
Which
also
means
have-
I gotta be a combat medic where.
I can also give you
I gotta
Thunder
be-
Wave if you ever feel like you need to push things away from you, but you are usually pretty good at slipping out of tight spaces anyway.
Yeah.
She's gonna do, unless you want the grease, she's gonna do a second and a first level cure wounds. So you've got,
Okay.
it's not,
The extra healing has definitely come in handy.
yeah. So you've got now a healing word, a cure wounds, and a cure wounds. One at,
Yep.
the first two at first level, and then one at second level. So you've got one spell slot empty in there too, if something happens and you want to load it up with something.
I will say having branding smite was absolutely hilarious.
That was really good. But I think Pebble's completely tapped out, right?
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got nothing left.
Yeah. Alrighty.
It's okay.
Y'all would be able to start resting. What is the watch order?
I'm doing relatively fine. And I know Mirik is too, so maybe first and second watch will be us two to let them rest.
I'm doing perfectly
Then-
fine. I still have like, I'm like, what is it? Bloodied when you're like less than half.
Yeah.
bloody. Just a little bloody. No biggie.
I mean, yeah, but you also died and then came back, so.
I am emotionally scarred, yes. But that's not anything out of the ordinary, to be fair. I am mentally
that's just a
traumatized.
Tuesday.
I had exams that traumatized me worse. I have exes who traumatized me much worse than those exams, too. There's a hierarchy.
Why don't you take third watch?
Okay.
Okay.
I will sit alone with my thoughts.
Alrighty. So that's going to be Narkissa on third watch. Where's everybody
Yeah.
else slotting in?
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Pebble. And then
Mirror
Mirk,
can take second.
and then Winnie last.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm gonna roll some dice, and then Pebble, you're up first.
Alright.
Give me a D12.
D12. 11.
11. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Give me a perception check.
Alright. That's cocked. Sorry. 8.
8. Y'all get yourselves organized. Things get quiet. You're suddenly very grateful that you're at least resting here and not like at the entrance of the dungeon potentially, because the entrance has like that like resting water on the ground that makes everything really yucky. And while it is still like hot and steamy here, it's not actively wet up to like you would be sitting down like chest height in water if you were in that other area with the algae floating around. Here there's still that ambient steam. You could feel yourself being in a geothermic area, but it's not as terrible. It is getting to the tail end of your watch when you hear the creak of a door open. And the door that's right next to you has Whelm in front of it. Like, he's gone moody silent. But there's no movement on that door. It's at the other end of the hallway. And you see the door open, and there is light coming from behind whatever has opened this door, as if someone behind it is holding a torch, or there's some sort of like other light source in the room behind them. And you could see the door like, and it seems like kind of occluded. There's light sort of like filtering through, like there's something moving at that crack before it stabilizes. And then the door opens a little further, and you just see a silhouette standing there in the doorway.
Is it tall?
Looks tallish, yeah. Definitely taller than like halfling. It seems like average humanoid size.
Oh, so not like moss tall.
With your perception check, it's a little hard to judge the height. It's about 95 feet away, 100 feet away at the end of this hallway.
Okay. I'll wake Merrick up.
And like very quickly, like there's just that little groan of, oh no, I'm being woken up, to like, oh no, I'm being woken up, and she's dialed in.
Yeah.
What is it?
Sorry, somebody's here at the end of the hallway. And then I point.
And when you point, the door is already closed.
I didn't hear it close?
No.
Oh, well, there was. Sorry, you can go back to sleep.
No, don't apologize. It could be something. They're just moving stealthily now. I'll keep an eye out when it's my turn. It's not my turn yet, right?
No, you go back to sleep.
She goes back to sleep. And you finish out your watch, and nothing else odd happens. I'll roll for Mirik's watch, because she's next. Which d20 do I want to roll?
Pick.
Pebble,
Mhm.
you are shaken awake by Mirik, who is not looking at you, but is just looking at the end of the hallway.
Yep.
And similar to what you saw, just that shadow of a silhouette, almost like cardboard cutout just in front of a light at the end of the hall, except now in these extra wide doorways, the door is flung open further and there are two silhouettes.
The heck? I get up real quick.
And Mirik is just locked in, like not looking away because didn't want to give the same chance.
Right.
They just showed up.
Should we wake the others?
I don't know.
I can go closer. Shit. I don't know if I should pick up Wilm or not.
just this little nod of like that's a calculus she doesn't know how to evaluate.
Because I don't want to leave that door able to be opened easily, but I guess it's we have to deal with an active possible threat. Okay, I'll grab him.
There's no, he doesn't say anything, but there is a little like,
I ignore him. Okay. I will attempt to quietly make my way up there.
Okay. Stealth, but at most you're gonna be quiet. And this is the thing, is that like
That's fine.
you are I'm assuming you're not carrying the torch, you're just gonna use their light source and your light source behind you to like navigate the tunnel. But at most you're
Yeah.
being quiet. It's gonna be really hard to not be seen.
That's totally fine. I mean, if we can see them, I'm sure they can see us, but
Toddler rules of hide and seek are in play.
yeah, basically. That's not great. 13.
13. You are going as quietly as you can manage, but there is a sort of nervousness that enters you when the closer you get, all of those little movements, those little minor like shifting of weights, maybe reaching for a weapon, any reaction at all to someone getting closer or to just even standing still for that amount of time aren't happening. They're just immobile. It's like there's holes in light down at the end of that hallway.
Mhm.
Until you eventually get close enough and the door just like slams shut.
How far away was I from the door
I'll
before that
move.
happened?
I'll move you. I'm gonna take your torch off, and then I'll move you on the map.
Okay.
Swoop. You were about right, which I realize doesn't help you that much, but I'm moving you for the sake of everyone else. And you're about halfway. You're about 45 feet away.
45. Okay. Huh. All right. I will
put the light back on Mirik just so it's like.
Yeah. I will get back at Mirik.
She just gives you this big shrug, like, what the fuck was that?
I guess I come back.
Okay.
That was weird.
That was weird. You didn't hear anything when you got close, did you?
Mm-mm. And they were weirdly still.
I didn't know if that was just distance or if that was they were really being that still.
It was really weird. Really
Great.
unsettling.
Yeah.
Should we check it out or just?
I say we stay put and finish the rest. I'll let Narkissa know to look for that stuff, but
Right, I'll put one back at the door.
Darn it. Those smokes weird, creepy standees. You head back to sleep. Eventually, Mirik wakes Narkissa, gives you just like a, hey, that other door keeps opening. There's real creepy weirdos standing in it. Heads up. If you would like to roll a d12 for what happens on your watch.
Actually, before like Narkissa, I kind of want like if Narkissa's being told like, oh, there's some weird stuff. It's like, okay, this door is sealed. I'm gonna move myself.
Ooh, okay.
Right about here.
Uh-huh.
And then she's just gonna get like she's gonna prep Reap and Sow and just kind of like sort of check the magical string bit of it to make sure that like potentially what she's trying to do is take a shot at something and then like pull it back.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So not pinning something down, pulling it back to her.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, give me a d12.
10.
10. Excellent. Give me a perception check.
Okay, gotta. A question: since I got a full rest, am I now at a -3?
You have not finished your long rest. This watch is part of a long rest. So it's still
my
-4.
time, man. I did my time.
You did not do your time. You still EP. You got 2 more hours of EP in front of you.
Yeah, I assume that we're splitting it into 2-hour intervals.
And even the way that it technically works, even when Winnie wakes up to do her watch, she's still doing 2 hours of watch activity, and then her long rest will finish. You gotta get the full 8. The most fantastical part of D&D is 8 full hours of rest every day. That's the weird
Unless
part.
you're an elf.
Unless you're an elf. In which case it's,
then you just have ADHD sleep.
yeah, and then it's a quick 4, and then some binge watching.
All right. The only reason I ask is I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, you're fine. What are you talking about? The
So
modifier
it's an
hardly even
18.
matters.
I know, but it means I got an 18.
I know, but I will factor in the nat 20 still.
Yay!
There is
Sorry. So, calm down.
there is an odd moment where you're so honed in on the door. And like, I'm watching you, door. I'm watching you, door. And you're like, maybe your trigger finger is like trying to get tired and like you loosen up and you just crack your neck. And then like, before you get back into the ready stance, you just hear like a little like from behind you. And you look back and you see like a little like fop hat and some scraggly hair sort of like summoning its way out of the stone as if it was like a shark fin in water just like cutting its way up. And then you see another one. I'm assuming you're being quiet. Do you want to roll a stealth check?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, let me just check what my stealth is. Okay. Oh, biscuits. Yeah, 14.
Is that with the -4?
It's with the -4.
Okay.
Everything I give you already has the -4.
Just double checking because I always forget.
That's fair.
You're being sneaky, and the nice thing is you don't have any light on you, and you are behind whatever this thing is, and you see it sort of like poke its head up, and then it kind of like does this weird wiggle, and then another one just like emerges from the stone. Is that her? No, she's not blue. No, not that one. That one. You have to be more specific. Your head shakes. Like a hand emerges from the stone. That one. The one in the back. The lump. Oh, yeah. Forearms, dark. Yeah. All right. Let's just keep tabs. And the heads sink back down.
There's a part of me that's like, what if Narkissa took a shot? and surprise around these assholes. Here's Narkissa.
What does Narkissa do? Their heads are going.
She has been warned. Yeah, no, Narkissa has been warned, and now it's like, oh, this thing is keeping tabs on wife. It's gotta go. It is on.
Make the shot. Yeah, give me a shot with advantage because you are hidden.
Yay, they're fucked.
They're fucked.
They're okay. Oh, okay. Excellent. So I rolled a nat 19, and that's with Reap and Sow. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That will absolutely hit. Roll all
Now,
of the sneak attacks.
Question: Does this also count as a like smaller creature, larger creature, or is it still a medium-sized?
I believe it's small, but I don't have the stats in front of me. I believe it's small.
Because then I can activate Reap and Sow's ability to pin something down.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to venture into the. Pay no attention to the book behind the curtain.
Yeah, if you fire, you can expend one charge to tether that creature to a point on the ground.
Excellent.
Kitty.
It must succeed a DC 15 strength saving throw.
DC 15
Or-
strength saving throw. I'm just double checking if it has anything silly. Nope. Strength save, you say? That's a
Yes.
fail.
So it is pinned, and its movement speed is now 0.
Amazing. Okay, so what's the damage as well?
Okay. One moment. I'm trying. I do get my
You
sneak
do get
attack.
sneak
'cause I
attack because
did-
you had advantage. Yes.
One moment. I gotta do this. Okay.
I was honestly expecting you to crit, and this should just be silly.
That would be hell. Okay. Okay. Oh, so it's gonna be 25.
25. Okay, nice.
Magical damage. Thing
Mhm.
with my. Yeah, well, that's you already know. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm just.
There is a cry of pain, and then you see the thread like bind it. This is starting to wake up the other side of the hallway. What are you hoping to do in the next 6 seconds? Because that's basically all you're gonna
Oh.
have.
Oh yeah, no, Narkissa's going to just like skitter up to this thing in the most like terrifying manner possible. Just be like, so what brings you to my neck of the woods?
Amazing.
And by the way, for this little creature, it just sees a very just nightmarish face
Mm-hmm.
that's like consumed with like black
Excellent.
ripping.
Let's see here. Is it restrained with the thingy?
Let's see. For Reap and Sow, just see. Then, its move. It doesn't say that it is restrained. It just says that its movement speed is reduced to
To 0.
0.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is not restrained. Okay, so it is going. You immediately you run forward and you see a creature like it just whips its head around and you see a creature that its eyes are like faded pink gemstones, like sort of like pale amethyst. It has long fey ears, dark coal-like skin that's sort of like ashen and almost rocky, like it kind of chips and distorts as it like moves about. It's like, nope, not like this. And it just like vomits up this big coal cloud. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Dare he my fucking neck of the woods. Okay.
Can't believe Narkissa
Okay.
just got inked.
You made
15.
15. That is just enough to not get blinded. Like you quickly put your hand up and like blink your eyes, and so you're able to like keep this coal out of your eyes long enough to see the other one just swim up out of the stone and start clawing at you. For the sake of everyone else, this is happening in like a surprise round kind of thing. So if Narcissa is conscious at the end of this round of attacks, we'll get there. We'll see what happens.
I will say, could I have used my bonus action to have like void shrouded?
I'm gonna hold you to no, you didn't say it.
That's fair. Well, it's because you were like, okay, you got like 6 seconds. I'm just like, okay, I've done this. Where I still
put
got
you into
movement.
panic mode. What's your
I know.
AC? Just so I can keep it easy.
Some
of these are
15.
15. Okay, so 2 miss, 2 hit. 1 exactly
Okay.
hits, and then that's going to be
What a whore.
Well, what a whore. For the sake of uncanny dodges, that's gonna be the first one is 11 slashing damage.
I think I'll.
If you uncanny dodge, it'll reduce it to only 5 damage.
Yeah, I'll dodge it.
Okay, so 5 damage on that one, and then the second one is going to be 10 slashing damage.
I'm still up
You're still up. Okay.
and angry.
And angry. Amazing. Everyone at this point wakes up. Let's roll initiative.
Would this have counted as a short rest in terms of our abilities coming back?
Yes. In terms of yes.
Okay.
Cocked.
Oh right, I need to roll initiative.
I love that Narcissa was just
Whoopsie.
like, not going for it. Attack.
I sense violence.
I said violence. I get to roll for Merrick. Oh my god, Merrick is on top of it. Natural 20.
Dude, she's been like panicked about this. Like she got warned about it. She saw it on her watch, and then the third wife attacked. So
Yes. Okay.
fucking on it.
What is everyone else? 15 to 20, or 20 and above.
24.
24. Okay. Pebble, you'll go after Merrick then. 15 to 20.
16,
16 for Narcissa.
and this is with the
18 for Winnie.
-4.
Nice.
Oh,
What was that?
14.
14 for Winnie.
I'm sorry.
Everyone rolled really good initiative. That was no one was below 14, which spoiler alert means Winnie, you're going last. But sadly, that was just lots of great rolling.
We're
So-
on edge.
Yeah. First
The
up,
anxiety
Sleepy.
fuels us.
Winnie's sleepy. She sees nothing. She can't see a thing happening in the dark, so she goes back to bed. It's
First-
fine.
First up is Merrick. Does Merrick have any? She has no ranged cantrips, and you are far away, 50 feet away to be exact. So Merrick
Oh.
is going to head that way. What was that? Is that 30? So you can get to there, yeah. Just far enough to get these things into light so that anyone else can see them. And then she is going to... Oh, man. Oh, she actually can't even see them because the dust cloud is still there. She just sees a coal cloud in this hallway and is confused as to what is happening. So she is just going to... Yeah, she's gonna dodge. She doesn't know what else to do. She's gonna dodge. Because she doesn't know where you are and doesn't want to do danger close AoE spells. That feels like a bad idea. So then it's going to be Pebble's turn.
Right. I'm gonna grab my torch and whelm, and I'm gonna run the 35 feet.
Okay. So I'll move you 10, 20, 30, 5, and you are basically to the edge of this coal cloud, and there's just like darkness and the sounds of like small chittering wee things inside the darkness.
Hmm. I will. You know what? I'm gonna use a divine sense.
Okay. I'm gonna remind myself what Divine Sense does.
Celestial Fiend Undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. Oh, I guess it could be total cover with the...
It's not total cover, it's just heavily obscured. It is different.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Really? It's just those creature types?
Celestial Fiend Undead. Yeah, that's what it says.
Darn. Okay, nothing.
Okay. I guess that's me.
Okay. Then that goes to their turn. This is going to be, although in fairness, we were having Narkissa go first, so I'm just gonna bump Narkissa. What happens here? What happens here? Because we were out of an initiative and they were just doing. What do we want to do? I'll have one of them go before and one of them after. I think that's the fairest way to do this. Because you had you went first and then it was them. It feels unfair to get them to have 2 turns in a row. So I'm gonna split them, one before and one after.
Yeah, to be fair, she knocked one of them.
Yes.
And just kind of surprised, and the other one has immediately got their cores raised.
Yes. So we're gonna do a recharge on that thing.
Both parties are
Oh my gosh.
surprised.
Yeah, so both parties are surprised, yes. So the one that's like restrained is still, and you just see it like the cloud starts to fade, and then it just does another, and just vomits more of this coal ash into the area. It actually rolled a 6 on its recharge, so it got it again. I need Narkissa to do another con save.
Okay. Now, wait, I have a question. Because this is kind of like a gaseous thing, will my, necklace intervene with it at all?
This is less about you inhaling it and more about it getting into your eyes and literally just blinding you.
That's entirely fair. I think it's... Sorry, I have to do so much fucking math. Okay, so I rolled an 18 on the die.
Uh-huh.
I have a +1 con, so that means it's a -3, and 3 minus. Oh, it's a 15. There we go.
Another 15, exactly what you needed, you little stinker. Okay.
Fuck these things.
Fuck
They
these
tried
things.
to. They are looking at my wife inappropriately, or at least I feel inappropriately.
So yeah, the other one, it's not gonna get advantage, but it is going to just pop its little awful claws out of the ground and claw at you again. So these are just normal attacks. Oh god, one of them crit. Okay. Okay.
Damn, I wish we had anti-heroic inspiration.
This one's gonna hurt a little bit more because I got 17.
I
and
only have
19 and a
8
natural 20.
HP, so
I think you're going down.
okay.
Here, I'll give you the crit first so you can uncanny dodge it. Or actually, no, you can't because it hasn't been your turn yet again. Or no, it would be your turn. Sorry. Yes. I forgot we're interleaving them, so I'm gonna keep those rolls. You know that death is coming. Go for your turn. Oh, chaos.
Oh,
It is your turn because I forgot that I'm putting them on either side of you. So the cloud is up. You are not blinded by it. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to look at the map because I don't even know where these little monsters
They're basically right there. I have not put their tokens on the map. Because they don't exist.
Okay.
But they are right there.
Because I imagine Narkissa in this situation, now that it's up close and people are kind of sensing them, she would properly disengage.
Okay.
Disengage, kind of get some distance about over here.
Okay.
And then take a shot at the one that she shot before.
Okay. Heavily obscured, so you will have disadvantage shooting it.
Okay. So that's okay. So I rolled a 19 and a 50. Get a +8, so it's gonna be a +4.
This math is intense.
So then it's a 19. It's a 19 to hit.
19 hits, but no sneak attack.
No sneaky.
Because you had disadvantage.
However,
shooting it.
I am shooting it with another charge.
Yeah. Okay.
I got 4 charge. I think I got 3, actually 2 charges.
Do you have to
left,
keep re-upping it, or does it get free automatically?
Yes, because it only, let me see, the crossbow, and its movement speed is reduced to 0 until the start of its next turn.
Got it. Okay.
Right. That is
So now strength save.
12 damage.
12 damage.
Yeah, DC 50.
And natural 20s on the strength save. So it's just like, not again! And just, you hear it like splurp beneath the gravel. And then you feel immense pain at your ankles as the other one claws up from underneath. So this is the crit. We'll do the crit first so that you can shake it off. 8, 10, 11. So only 14 points of slashing damage on the crit. So you can have that to 7.
Oh. Yep, which means I am literally a death's door.
But then the other 2 attacks will hit. And oh god, that one did 14 points of damage on a non-crit because I spiked the dice. So you are knocked out.
Yeah. I at least put some fucking terror in these things.
You did. You gave them a healthy respect for what's waiting up there. And then it would be Winnie's turn. What does Winnie want to do? All you see is this like coal cloud occupying space in the hallway, and you hear Narkissa like pain cry, and then like flumps on the ground.
I'm gonna die
The worst
again.
part about this is if we, instead of using like, well, I guess real life would be, if we went by D&D logic, Winnie is in a dark bubble and cannot see a thing. The light does not reach her.
Oh, but
she
you
can't
can
see
Wait,
anything.
Yes.
actually,
I can see a
think,
bubble of light down the hole, but I can't see a thing where I am.
We're right around
I don't
your
know if
area,
you-
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you put the torch back on me.
I did put the torch back on Mirik. I have Mirik carrying a torch
okay.
as well as you,
Yeah.
so
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
fly up to here and ask my wives what's going on. What's happening?
There's 2 people that have been opening and closing that door over there. I guess during Narkissa's watch they finally did something.
They did nothing.
did
Narkissa
nothing.
completely
I
started
love
it.
this. I love that that's the only thing you have to go off of. I love it. I love it so much.
They started shitting Narkissa, obviously. But what really happened? These motherfuckers being suspicious. Time to die.
Time to die.
Oh, Winnie can't even make it that far. She's she can't walk that far. Yeah, she's gonna use her action to dash and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And make it that far and just
Cool.
she's squinting.
Yeah, your wings
She
are
can't
sort of like
she
yeah.
cannot see any further, but she's trying to see anything. And she's like, "Hello?"
Your wings are like blowing away the coal dust as you're like flying in there. Goes to the top of the order.
Hi.
What I'll say is that they have fucked off. They are gone. They have retreated through the stone. And so you are able to the only thing here is Narkissa, give me a death save.
Okay. Do you want me just to message it
You
to you?
can say it out loud because it's just like we just want to know how close was this gonna be?
Would I have to do my -4 on the death save too?
Yes, correct, uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's
gnarly.
a 0 then.
Oh no.
I got a 0. Yeah. Because I rolled a 4.
The fucking void beckons.
The void is like, you were with me, and now you're gone, and I'm upset.
I use my last spell slot to do healing word
Nice.
for 8 points of healing.
Very nice.
Yay.
And I go, Narkissa, I can't go any closer or they'll kill me too.
The coal cloud has now dispersed. It is just an empty hallway. There's like remnants of
I
coal.
was never able to even see a thing anyway, so
That's
I
true.
still think they're there and invisible. So I'm just waiting for Narc. I don't know shit.
Yep. I think if Pebble moves on her next turn, there now y'all can see like the whole hallway.
There we go.
Mirik is gonna
See Narcissus' foot. I'm glad that I could see and cast a spell on a foot and it still worked.
Yeah. Mirik is gonna plop up some dancing lights to help out a little bit. There we go.
Narcissa, are you okay?
What do they do to you?
Well, to be fair, little fucker. Pardon. Ugh, little things were crawling under the ground. And they keeped their little heads up.
Narcissus
They-
shot
Wait, they
first.
didn't-
Huh?
They didn't open the door?
No, apparently they've actually been coming. They either went through that door and went into the ground, or they were never went through the door and they've just been futzing with the lights. Okay. Yeah, so they were, I feel like, winning. Because I heard them chattering. And it seems like, yeah, Winnie was the target because they mentioned 4 arms of wing. And well, my wife is
Friends?
very unique.
Not friends.
I don't know, they said that they were going to keep tabs on you, as far as I can tell.
Secret admirers.
they
Sorry, my ED came out.
did have pretty
Um,
they did have pretty gem-like eyes, if that's your thing, honey.
I mean, I have a gem-like eye.
So
You've literally, yes.
It's like the most disgusting, like, flesh and stone that you've ever seen as they meld together.
So, yeah, they just kind of got into my space bubble, and I felt threatened for you. And, yeah.
We'll see if they come back, I guess.
Hmm.
Is it my
Fucker
turn for
fell.
watch or my turn for bed? I say, like, laying down but in the air.
I think I just need to finish up my watch, which Narcissa just re-preps her crossbow.
Yes. I think
Can
you
you do it closer to the rest of the group? Then Winnie's gonna waddle back very slowly.
Okay,
I'll give
okay.
you
Well-
an extra 10 lay on hands.
Boy, is it a
As you
hug?
come back. Yes. Can everybody please stop almost dying?
I had a taste of death, and now it seems I'm addicted.
They get you on that first dose. It's a game.
That'll
It's a
be the
gateway
hug.
death.
And then I will grab Narcissa's hand and drag her back to the rest of us.
Kicking and screaming down to the other end of the hallway.
That's just the noise that Narcissa's hearing.
And maybe Narcissa at some point during your watch, everyone else goes back to sleep, and you're just like, I'm gonna go at least a little bit further down that hallway. You like pick up your crossbow bolts that had like been like turned into the needle, or like just like picked over the scene, doing some evidence, and you can see the thing that jumps out now that you're getting a little like you're very awake. And so now you're studying the scene of the crime, the scene of the attack, and looking for any evidence. You don't find any evidence of the creatures themselves. It looks like whatever ability lets them go through stone is pretty perfect. Lets them beat a hasty retreat. But you do notice, scrawled on the stonework of these walls, kind of, it's been heavily smoothed over years upon years upon years of this like wet steamy hot sauna treatment on the rock. So it's been kind of polished smooth, but you do see names and like information about people scrawled on here. Some of the names are like circled. Just it's like a massive simple epitaph of a hallway.
Can I get a rub?
Yes, you can.
God damn it! I'm being a professional here.
Goose. I guess you can. You can get a rub. Won't even cost you extra this time.
No.
Ooh, take the hallway to dinner first.
My exes were such assholes. It was such a problem.
Just delving through dungeons, constant unrequited rubs. Just really, really unfortunate.
You know how hard it is to dungeon delve when you haven't got a rub.
Just trying to get a rub. No one wants to reciprocate the rubbing.
One-sided rub.
It's because you're speaking different languages. That's the problem. Stupid. This is stupid.
Maybe I can get a rub in my dreams.
Yeah.
That seems like that was the only place.
Mm-hmm. But yes, you're able to get a rubbing of this writing on the wall.
Damn it! Now we
Not gonna
curse
say
the
it.
word.
We can't even say it at all without taking it not at all seriously. Incredible. The tonal whiplash in this show is peak. But you are able to finish off your watch without anything jumping out further.
Okay.
Hey, Winnie, you want to do your watch?
Sure.
Roll a d12.
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna send Craig out on a walk so he can get his exercise.
There you go.
A 7.
A 7.
Oh, I've got something in my eye. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. It's just an eyelash, I think.
Everything, especially after the last 3 watches, it is all quiet for you.
Nice.
Everything proceeds as normally as it can when you are resting in a dungeon. You occasionally hear splashes coming from behind the door, but it doesn't sound like anything is like splashing up onto the ground, like come and get you. It's just idle movements. The sounds of a big vacuous zoo room on the other side of that door, and then just the eerie sounds of like hot geyserous air moving about the dungeon elsewhere. No sounds or signs of anything coming after you or living. And you all finish your long rest. Your resurrection penalties are down to -3. Hurrah, hurrah. You're at full health. You regain half your missing hit dice, full spell slots, all that mamma jamma jazz. All long rest Mirix page. Take long rest. Ka-chow.
Yay!
And now, randomly, I'm going to just Void Shroud to just get some temporary HP, just in case.
I don't like this place. This place keeps trying to kill me.
I do not like
What?
it.
Is the whole thing that's affecting my speed, or is it like a number thing, or is it until I'm better?
I don't think there is anything that's affecting your speed. I don't know where the speed penalty. Let me make sure.
You made me lower my speed by like 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm wondering why. Why did I do this, me?
Wasn't it because she had that, like, curse
No,
to
but-
her?
That
There
was
was like
just
that- kinda-
Athletics curse?
that was just disadvantage on dex and strength saves, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see where the fudge is this. Raised dead.
It's new. It's newer though. The
Yeah.
the lower speed is newer than it is older. I think it's definitely come from this dungeon, not the old one. We can look at it later, though. I'm not that worried. I just thought it was involved, and if it's not, then that's fine.
I'm wondering if no, not that. What is going on here? How did this happen?
It's alright. We can look it up later. It would have been something bigger than just a spell or something, because
Yeah.
otherwise you wouldn't have had me adjust my actual speed, and it would have just been for a combat or for something. So it was for something.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Here, let me search the doc for just speed. Oh, you know what? I'm wondering, did you do it like in advance of walking around in the water, because the water prevents you from moving at full speed? Although you wouldn't care about that because of your land stride.
No, because my flying speed is down as
Yeah.
well.
I really
My
don't
flying-
know
my-
why this happened. So let's just get rid of
Yeah, I
it.
got.
Let's cleanse
Okay.
it.
All right. Cleansed. I
Cleansed.
officially. Oh, I'm so fast. So fucking fast
That's-
now.
Well, because you also have the
Gotcha,
mobile feed. So it's
fuckboy.
like, what is going on? Why are you so slow? I don't know what happened. Weird.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so fast now.
Yeah. You're zooming. Okay, cool. Bip bop boop. Yeah, what do y'all want to do now?
I feel like I give someone Merrick a hug, and Merrick like cracks my back in the perfect spot, and like one of my wing that like had a little bend in it is now straight, and I'm like, whoa, oh my god, watch this, so fucking fast now.
I remember what it was. I remember what it was. It was
Am I gonna?
it was
Never mind.
no. You keep it. It was Tendon Boy. When he did that, like he had an ability that did damage and it,
Oh, that's
it
right.
messed with your tendons and like
Oh,
lowered
Yep.
your movement speeds. And
That's
we
right.
just, we just
Yep.
never wiped it out after that fight. Now I remember.
Okay, yeah.
It was Tendon Boy.
Tendon
I had a feeling it was that guy. I'm just like,
Cool.
is it that guy?
Yeah, because it was definitely in this dungeon, not
Yeah.
the other one. So
There we go.
Yeah.
All is right with the world. Debuffs
Yay.
corrected. So yes, what would you like to do? You have the horrible, awful room to the south, which, fair warning, if you long rested, they long rested. So everything in that room
Yeah.
there were things that you killed. You killed a big crayfish and you killed one of the scorpions, but
Are they gonna be
everything's
mad about that? I'm gonna ask them. Do you think that they're gonna be mad about that? I asked my wives.
Probably. They were pretty mad as soon as we opened the door.
Oh, they were mad immediately.
Pretty much, I think.
Do you think it's worth talking to them? Or it was a lot of things to get rid of. We
Yeah,
could do
but
it
the-
slowly, I guess.
There's a door at the bottom, but it's getting to the bottom. That's the hard part.
Oh, how many layers were there?
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Haley wasn't here for the original rundown, so in that picture,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. In that picture, you've got like basically a stone walkway that goes all the way around in this rectangle, and then the first thing is filled with giant crayfish. Just this big. Each layer is 10 feet deep. A big sort of aquarium. And then the next one is like a dry aquarium environment with these giant scorpions patrolling around, and then you have another wet aquarium with sort of like something you've not gotten close enough to really discern their shape, and they're not like jumping out. And then at the bottom is just a little rectangle with these manticore with clipped wings that are just like maneuvering around down there. And so those are the ones that like those are the biggest threat because they can just keep chucking spikes up at anything that's like flying or just on that first level. But you do see that there is a door at the very, very bottom on that level with the manticores.
Okay. I don't know why, but like I never focused on the art further than like the third level, and I just assumed it kept going. And I don't know
forever
why,
and
because
ever.
of course there has to be because it's getting closer. But I was just like, it just goes forever.
It's just an empty Escher painting, just infinity pyramid going
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I
into-
think it's because my brain forgot that it was moving inwards, and I thought it was like a tower, like the inside.
Oh,
of
yeah,
a
it's perspective
skyscraper
trick.
going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did forgot to. That's okay. All right. And how many creatures are in each of these tanks? So
You
many
s-
so that we could never get around them, or
Not so many that you can never. When you say get around them, what does that mean?
Like if we snuck in one, like if we threw a rock on one side and snuck in another, like you know how like at a cage, this is a horrible example, but it is what it is at the zoo where they throw in like a food on one side so then they can quickly run over.
They go over the other
and
side.
do one side. Yeah.
Not impossible to do that. It's just to what end? Because it looks like to be fair, you haven't seen the other side of this room. You haven't seen the far side of the room, but you probably could like sneak in there and be stealthy enough that nothing would notice you.
Maybe we should smash all the glass.
We
Have them all make
fuck.
friends with each other.
Weak as hell. Only Mira has the capability of doing that. Because she is strong
Well,
life.
No,
She's
she
got
puts shatter in your
shatter.
ring.
She also
Then the
says like,
two of you would have it.
if you wanted to, you probably could just shoot it or hit it with weapons. It is. I have to imagine there's some level of reinforcement to the glass, considering the amount of water and pressure it's holding back, but you could.
That doesn't
What
seem
would happen?
smart. Or it could be smart. I don't know. Can scorpions swim?
No. They will only stab you.
They grab
Then at
you
least
and then
the
they stab you.
scorpions- Then at least the scorpions will be dealt with. The manticore can fly. They probably can swim too, like me.
They can't fly.
They are.
The
clipped
wings are
wings.
clipped.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't feel good about that, actually. Never mind.
You don't want to traumatize the manticore.
Wait, a manticore is not a harpy. Okay, it's fine. It's not a humanoid, is it? It's just
It's
another beast down there.
It's a big old like shark-toothed lion with bat wings and a big spiky tail that can throw tail barbs at you.
Yeah, that's what.
And if it's drowning,
guys
it's
last
going to
time.
be too focused on not trying to drown to throw tail barbs.
Here, I'll post a manticore image in recording chat. That's a manticore.
Yes. Okay, cool. I don't know why I had a harpy creature. in
So
my head.
vaguely human face. The face is
Yeah.
human-esque.
Yeah.
If you want to, you could make a nature check, nature or arcana.
Moral quandary solved. It's not human enough.
-3, a 13.
13. You would know. You would at least know of manticores. They are a creation of magic. They are one of those like a wizard got bored and wanted to make weird monsters to guard its dungeon. That's how manticores were created. They can now like propagate sexually, like just normal weird monster man bat lion things, but they can speak common, and they have basically they're not like wholly unsentient. It is just that they are purpose built as killing machines.
You think that each of them could be reasoned with?
Maybe.
Is it worth trying?
I think you have to
I
yell
would
real
be-
loud.
And it depends on how many tail spines you're willing to take before you decide to abandon the attempt.
True.
They seemed very trigger happy when we went in there.
Can the manticore see us from the door?
Yes. Narcissa says, remembering how many times she got stabbed.
Pin-cushioned by those things.
I'm really sorry. I keep asking questions that we answered last
It's okay.
time, but I
It's
just
fine.
No,
It's good to
fine.
remind
It's
all of
honestly
us of what's going on.
I had a nap and forgot everything from yesterday.
No, it's
You're
okay.
heavily
I
concussed.
only remember because I got stabbed at the door.
Mm.
My beautiful skin now scarred. Honestly, I'd kill it just for that.
But you could absolutely try and scout out that room all sneaky-like if you wanted to. Especially Narcissa, who has dark vision. So if she gets a good stealth check, she could probably maneuver around that whole room.
You want me to skitter surprise? I've done it to magic fey creatures. Apparently, I can do it to.
Do you have magic, Narcissa? Like your own
in my
spells?
ring.
Okay.
I just manipulate the void.
Alright. Well, do you want to do a lap of the room and see if we can investigate it? I have a surprise.
Yeah, alright.
And I climb onto Narcissa's back and hold on like a monkey. And then I'm like, one with the shadows. And I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace
Ooh,
on
nice.
us. So you've
Ooh.
a plus 10 to your stealth while I'm on
Amazing.
your back.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Heck yes.
Beautiful.
So yeah, if you
Jesus Christ, I rolled a nat 20.
You didn't even need me.
This is gonna be a
What
very
am I
silly
here
number.
for? I'm like, oh wee!
But Winnie-
In fact,
To be
the entire
fair,
time
you
I'm
have
going-
put me to godly stealth levels, because I am now just zooting across this room at a 33. I am inhumanly
Yeah.
Nice.
stealthy. I am godly levels of
And the nat-
stealth.
Right now, Winnie's wings are like a cape, and it's like, we are Batman. We are the knight in color.
We are the knight.
As we just flutter through this room. I feel like as you're walking, the wind catches and we can glide every step because my wings can just catch your weight. Like, it's like perfect.
What is Winnie? You also need to make a stealth check for going in there. Sorry,
I still get the pass of that.
you do get the pass without trace though. Yes.
I got a natural one.
No.
I'm like, as soon as we get in there, I'm like, oh,
What's the total though?
Can-
What's the
I was
total?
about to say, can I donate my
11.
heroic inspiration?
16 minus 3, 13.
13.
Technically, I got a 13.
Okay. I mean, I'm comparing it against their passives, right? So it does matter in terms of like, yeah. So like, I will say that like, you get really excited just about just how sneaky you're being because you get in there and no problems. Just like, we are the darkness, and there's just like a little bit of
Yeah.
celebrating, and you hear like a splosh of like one of those crayfish kind of like taking notice, and you're like, ooh, and you just like pipe down. Even a 13 is high enough to beat the vast majority of their passive perceptions. So, like, you're fine sneaking around
Okay.
the outside.
I was gonna split from Narcissa, so I was just like,
Yeah.
run like the wind,
So if
save
you-
yourself.
If you would like to, if you would like to maneuver around the room and explore it, you are welcome to. I'll move both of y'all into there. Boop, boop.
Excellent.
Cool.
So
I'm
yeah,
just like,
there-
I'm piggybacked on Narcissa,
Yes.
so wherever you go, I'm following.
Yeah, here's probably the crayfish that we like set off in
Yes,
this little corner
yeah.
guy.
And you notice that basically when that crayfish sort of like, whoop, is something there? This crayfish does start moving. It does seem like they are trained to, if there is a disturbance, if there's any sign of an intruder, they're like coming to it. And maybe like as you're thinking about it, especially Winnie, you're thinking like, oh, maybe they're like expecting food. They're expecting to get fed, and so they're gonna go to where they think that food might be happening. You walk full circuit around. There's one thing I want to check in this room description just to make sure.
If
I'm also
if I
just-
like pull a, if I'm like one of them is like nearby, like sniffing where we are, and I have like a little bit of ration. Like, are they like extra sniffing?
I will say that like the ration on its own, I'm lumping that into your stealth check because it's magical. It's pass without trace. That the
Yeah.
pass without trace is like snuffing some of that smell, and so
If
just
I drop
pulling,
it behind me and
if you-
keep walking,
if you drop it behind you and keep walking, eventually it's like in open air, and you do hear a little bit of like water moving as there's some snuffling happening near there. I say snuffling, really it's just the sound of like click clacks with those crayfish getting close.
I whisper, "They food motivated."
Oh,
It's quite usual for beasts.
yeah. That's entirely fair. Glad they're not. I'm glad they're not affection motivated. That would really put us in pickle.
Oh, I'd love to be their friend. I wish I had the message spell. Do I have the message spell? I don't.
I mean, I could try telepathy.
Even then, message requires them to have language understanding. I'm pretty sure
But you said that the Manticore can speak common.
it can.
Can you telepathy into its head and ask its deepest desires and wishes, and just don't? It doesn't have to come from anywhere because it's telepathy. Does it work, or do you need to see it? Oh no, where'd you go?
One moment. Okay, right here. I'm right here. Get back to the door.
Okay.
Get back to the door. All right, yeah. So Narkissa is ungodly levels of stealth, and yeah, she's just gonna like aim at the Manticore
Okay.
and just kind of sneak in, and just kind of like sneak in and be like,
You
what
up?
is your
Hey, you up?
you up?
Sorry,
What is
sorry,
your
please
deepest
continue.
desire? What is your deepest desire?
You just hear this like guttural kind of growl, and then a like smoothing over of the growl. Food, protect, food, protect, food. Where was I? Give me an insight check.
There's gonna be people in here. We've just killed them.
We're just gonna start bringing in bodies. Okay, insight 17.
17.
Yeah.
Craft this promise. Food. Food. Oh, Jenny. Craft this.
Out of character, Jenny? Did I hear Jenny?
You did, yes.
Who's Jenny?
Can you give me an investigation check? Because I know you.
Oh,
I know
I'm
you got
good
big. Yeah. That's the look I wanted. I wanted. Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration.
if this
Because
goes
I rolled
bad,
I rolled a 2 and I said, fuck you!
Yep, spend it. Yeah,
All right.
100%.
Yep. Okay, my investigation is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are thinking like that's a weird thing for a manticore to think. And as you're thinking about, there's clearly like, it's almost like there's 3 trains of thought. There's like these old thoughts that feel so human and so like scared. And then there's thoughts of like animalistic desire and rage. And then there's like this almost like sedative effect that keeps bouncing those down into like a controlled level. And then you're connecting that with the names that you saw in the hallway. And some of those features listed were that you noticed being like circled or annotated or like emphasized and names circled were likes to swim, not afraid of heights, immune to poisons, resistant to poisons, as if it was this long list of names being filtered down to where you are very much left with this image of people being pruned until they were found acceptable for the purposes of experimentation. And you are very much looking at an entire room of Edward.
Fucking knew it. As soon as you said Jenny, I was like, oh no, it's an Edward situation.
We got a full-on Edward dog.
No.
I'd like to go home.
Man, this guy was kind of fucking crazy. He might need to die.
And there was a door in the middle down the bottom.
Yes,
where the
and in
egg
terms of
was.
room features, because you did a good, you could take your time scouting this out. There is a door at the very bottom that like the manticores will very often like pass in front of. It's a very clear door. on the opposite wall to where
Is it trapdoor or cellar door or
like
is it
a
door
walk-in
just like in the
door,
wall?
like a door in the wall. Yeah. So
In
like
the wall,
there's
sorry.
that last 10 feet of pit down into where the manticores are, and there's just a door in the wall.
Into the wall.
Yeah.
Cool.
And opposite side of that, so that's on like the southern end of that last rectangle. Opposite side, directly away from it on the northern end, it looks like there is sort of like a vault door pushed into the wall on the northern end. Like literally like if this was a Scooby-Doo thing, there'd be a painting in front of it because it's like the treasure vault, like open the painting and it feels almost comical like that. I will say passive investigation. Narcissa is very much thinking there's probably loot in there, maybe, but based on the stupid bonus room that killed me, this feels so obvious as to be clearly trapped.
Fuck is the weapon then?
Your best guess is either it's in that vault, which would be wild, or it's through that door.
Door. Okay. So our goal is the door.
How many manticore are there?
3.
Narcissa, you said that you found names. Should we go look, see if there's more?
The thing is, speaking their name, else's name.
I'm not sure. If the more we have, the more we could try to talk to them.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. I'll also see if maybe I can think of a game plan to get to the door. Most efficient route.
Yes,
Considering
I'm going
Basically a shadow right now.
If I summon a beast, can we eat the beast?
No, that will not be a sustaining meal.
So, wait, to confirm, the door then is at the very bottom with the manticore?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, so that's the door.
Here, I'm gonna move you on the map. Don't get scared. You're not getting eaten. Don't worry. I'm gonna move you.
Okay.
So that you can see.
Uh,
Right, Shmya is the
okay.
door, and then that
Yep.
vault is on this wall, basically directly across from it. Here, I'll leave you there and switch us to the map. So that
I was
everyone
like,
gets
what
that
if I was
info.
such a little tart burger and just click the open door button?
So yeah, this is here. I'll solve that. Hold on, real quick. Just yep, there we go. Locked it.
Excellent.
So yes, the only door out of this room is Reshmya at the southern
Yep.
end, and then there is a vault on the northern wall of that deepest down pit.
Does Mirek have
Alright.
access to all spells after a long rest? How
She
does
can
it work?
repick her spells, which is actually a great point because she needs to swap some stuff out.
Does she have
Okay.
food?
Create food? I don't believe so.
Hmm.
Let's see here. What do we want? Where's the spell magic? Spell magic is juicy. Let's swap a Melf's acid arrow for a dispel magic. And then you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's not do. Okay, so obviously she's casting mage armor. The day begins. Mage armor goes on. I'm just making sure that her spell slots are correct. Do y'all think she should keep Grease, or should she put Knock on the list for the sake of opening doors at a distance?
I feel like knock is good. Although I'm
Knock
trying to
versus
think.
Grease.
Yeah.
In
'cause,
this
like,
mod, I don't think. I mean, in my opinion, Grease isn't going to help us in this room. Maybe.
The other one that would be easy to trim, other than Grease, would be Sleep.
How many hit points does
Sleep?
sleep cover at this level?
At first level, it's 5d8, and it goes up by 2d8 for every level you cast it. And for the sake of ballparking how effective that is, the average roll of 5d8 is, thank you to anydice.com, is 22.
Mhm.
So on average, you're gonna be able to sleep 23 hit points of stuff on sleep.
Yeah, get rid of sleep.
That one's probably gonna whiff more often than not.
Yeah, 23 hit points is very situational.
Yeah. So keeping grease but losing sleep, and adding
Sorry,
knock,
Yeah.
Yes.
and also
no
dispel
food
magic.
spells.
No food spells.
No, I also only have purify food and drink, so not very helpful.
And I'll move you back out of the death pit. And I will say,
There's been nothing in this. There's been nothing in this place that we could hunt, is there? Not like the other cave that had like those lizard creature things that were
oh yeah.
eating people.
And if you want, I would say anyone with proficiency in Arcana could make an Arcana check based on, assuming that like y'all have exited the room and Narcissa is sharing information.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll do one.
I
Yeah,
do
sorry, we
not
said we
have-
were leaving before when
Probably
I said
Mirror.
I want to look at the names. I
Miracle
can't get out the
real
door.
Whee!
Oh, okay. -3. 16 Arcana.
Good Arcana. Does Narcissa have Arcana, or is it the only?
No, I don't have.
Okay.
I don't have.
Mirror rolled really badly, but with a 16, this is for the sake of simplifying the moral conundrum that you potentially are facing. Not to say that there's no way you could get them to like briefly remember themselves in some way, shape, or form, but they are gone. They are not.
They're gone.
They are not
Alright.
recoverable outside of like wish level magic. There's not
Okay.
undoing the homunculization of these people.
Yeah, I more or less just wanted to distract them and get through the door, so then we didn't have to kill them more
Yeah.
than fix them, sort of thing. But,
Which if you are not worried, just to give you like a good, because it's so hard to like sometimes like imagine how a plan
Yeah.
could work in theater of the mind. If you were willing to just like yeet yourselves down in there and just like either hammer stun, do some sort of distractioning, like all kinds of stuff to help augment that plan, as long as the door isn't locked. And again, Mirek does have a knock spell to try that at a distance and just see like, can we even get by easy?
get through that door. Yeah.
You could just like open the door, get on the floor, everybody the dinosaur, and just fucking bolt through there and try and just like, as like the nice thing is the first 3 levels are all animals that theoretically cannot leave their domains. So as long as you don't go into their tanks, they can't hit you. The manticores are the big risk because they can just chuck things from a range. But
And
if
I
you're
know
just-
that what was the damage that was coming from the manticores? Like, because I didn't actually see the damage from last
the
session.
big thing is they can throw a bunch of attacks at once. They can throw 3 attacks per turn off of the tail
Yeah.
spikes. Each one does 1d8 plus 3. I figured y'all took enough of those hits, you know, in terms of planning this, you know roughly how hard they're going to be hitting you.
Yeah, and I can have a spell active on myself that's not concentration, but also hold a concentration spell as well.
Yes. Yeah, you can have as many non-concentration things up at one time. It's just the one
As-
limit
as
of one
many if
con.
you've got
Yeah.
slots. Okay.
I
have
also
a bunch of nonsense that could get me in and out of that room within 6 seconds, 12 seconds at the max. It would be mega, and you wouldn't even see me, but the door would need to be unlocked.
I can do my best to run in there and knock the door open.
Yes, Nagisa?
It's actually an
I know you don't have to
question.
put your hand up.
This is just this is out of character. I've been trying to speak but can't.
It's okay.
I've been trying to ask Matt if Dawn's passed or not.
Oh, Dawn has passed. You can get some eagle whistles if you're thinking about the eagle whistle.
There we go. I'll go in as a distraction. Just doot doot. Because that's
Doot,
gonna
doot.
be piercing and our kids is gonna be just flying around. So if I do that So if I do that and just have the dodge action going, like,
Big brain.
I'm
Here's what
just
I'll say.
saying it.
I'll say
Hey,
this
let's
out
do it.
loud so that you can hold me to it on the ruling, because there's no rules for it. It's as long as you have breath, which is one timer. What I will say is if you get crit, which means if there's a double 20, if you're dodging while you're flying and there's a double 20, if you get crit, I'm gonna say that hurts enough to and like stops the whistle so you'll fall. So I'm throwing that
like I
out
said,
there
do
as
not,
a wrinkle.
Do not fly over the pits. Okay?
Fly over the pits. Fly over the pits.
Okay,
I am
okay.
curious what Whelm thinks of this information after he was very gung-ho about killing everything in there.
Do you express to him that like, oh, those used to be people? We feel icky about this? Do you express that to him?
I mean, yeah, I'm just like,
Sure, yeah.
as people are talking.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that he's fully apprised of like the context and stuff.
No.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel right to. I mean, if they're trying to kill you, you know, don't just roll over and die. It's not the way, but it doesn't feel right going out of your way to punish something that got transformed by some weird fucking magic dude in a pointy hat. Nah, fuck that guy. Yeah,
Yeah, we should kill that guy.
we should kill that guy. Definitely.
We should kill that guy.
Hold on, wait, because we're still getting used to each other. What if he's got a real bag sob story? Like, what if this isn't some like weird guy that's just in it for shits and gigs? What if it's
There's
like
no sob story.
No
Oh wait, I
sob
can't
story.
hear this.
no redeeming?
I'm not. I'm
No,
not
the most
sure any
Narcissa only
sob-
gets in on it because of the telepathy, so.
Some
Yes.
things aren't redeemable.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
this
think any
room's
kind
not
of.
redeemable.
Yeah, I don't think any sob story is gonna supersede this specifically.
No, I'm in agreement. I think I'm on the same page. I
Yeah.
just wanted to double check that because I don't want to get hyped and then I'm hyped and then I'm ready and you're like, but his mom. No, I want it's punching time. Well, hitting time. I can't punch anymore.
Fuck that guy's
Well,
mom too.
also-
Fuck that guy's mom too.
Yeah, but also, like, we also gotta think, like, this guy's been shoving, like, sentient, conscious beings into things. Whelm, I think, is technically one of those things.
He didn't make me. Dwarven pride. He did not make me. I'm too cool. But he was studying me for sure. He was trying to figure out how I worked. And oh no, I got a yucky feeling. I feel like I'm complicit in this homunculing now. If he learned how to do it by looking at me, and then
Well, but you didn't. Yeah, but you didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not
Yeah.
complicit because he took that from you. It's not like you could leave.
Okay. You're keeping me out of the nosedive. You're keeping me out of the shame spiral. But yeah, can we hit something? We can hit something real quick. I need to. Let's find something to hit.
Alright,
Let's
time
go.
to doot doot. Time to doot doot.
Time to doot.
Do we,
Time
do
to
I-
newt.
Do I know? Does anyone in this group know if were they Manticore? Have
Manticores?
true sight?
Dude, no. They're here's what I'll say. Your Arcana check was too low to like know that for a fact. But you're also like,
Yeah.
they seem too meh for them to have true sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. True sight is powerful,
True
right?
sight
Like,
is
that's-
super fucking
that's
powerful and
badass.
super fucking rare.
Yeah.
Because I think one thing that people always think of true sight is like, oh, it lets you see through illusions. It's really hard to like be stealthy around true sight. It also shows you the true shape of shape changers. You don't even
Yeah.
get tricked by transmutation. Like it's wildly
Yes.
powerful and therefore
Yeah,
it is extremely rare.
Yes, yeah. Cool, beautiful. I'm ready. Let's do this. Is
Let's
everyone
do
ready?
this.
Oh.
I have a question
Um,
out of character real quick.
Yeah.
I love this plan. I want to see this plan happen. Are we seeing this plan happen right now? Because we're already a little over time.
Yeah, we probably should do it beginning of next.
Yeah. So the plan is,
Yes.
as I understand it, fucking Narcissa Newt Eagle Whistle in as a distraction. Team everyone else just hoofing it over to where that door is. Mirik doing a knock at a distance to see if it opens, if it's unlocked. If it is opened and unlocked and swings wide, then it is just fucking yeet self into oblivion and get through door ASAP. I say that with love and respect for this plan. This is an excellent plan. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We call it the Newton Scoot.
The Newton Scoot. Thank you for
Yeah.
thank you for creating an excellent plan and next week's episode title. So
Do we know that do we know if this room continues somewhere or if it is a dead end?
Looking at the map, you know that it's going to be a hall. You could guess very confidently it's going to be a hallway into another room.
Oh no. Okay. I was just like, for fuck's sake. I was like, I thought I was going to deal with this and come back, but
So
I'm not going to be able to do that.
It's
at
not
all.
necessarily a, like, just open the door, grab the thing, and leave. It's open the door to get to a hallway that leads to. I mean, you've gotten to rooms at the end of hallways before, and they have very interesting characters inside of them. So we shall see what
Yeah.
awaits you.
But I'm not strong enough to lift Pebble, am I?
No. Yes, mechanically you are allowed to, just half movement speed. So you could fly Pebble down, but you're moving at half speed.
If I drop, it shouldn't be too bad. Because
You're
I do
a monk
have.
too. Yeah.
I have slow fall.
Y'all got a lot of solutions here. A lot of things you could do. Miracle also has Thunderstep.
Yeah.
You've got some options. So I'm looking forward to seeing what awaits us on the other side of the Newt and Scoot. In the meantime, Newt, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you to my amazing players for playing and formulating this excellent plan. Thank you. So glad to have Haley back. It is still very sad to not have Mark here, but we will continue.
No.
Mirik is trucking along, helping this team get through White Plume Mountain, and we're one sentient weapon down. We've seen some weird fucking stone boggles. What's going on with those? What's going on with these silhouettes at the end of hallways being all creepy for no reason? It is D&D meets cosmic horror, so we gonna get some horror. Bless you. Yeah. Let's see if y'all can get out of this inverted pyramid of Full Metal Alchemist horrible shenanigans and see what awaits us on the other side of the door. Until next week, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Newton, scoot in your own lives. And are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Bye, everybody. Stick around for a ride. Newt, goose. Newt, goose.